I'm a bird, mother. I'm a bird.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. We are talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows again because as we get closer and closer to release, they are starting to showcase more and more things about the video game. And now we have
they keep on showcasing more and more how they themselves don't know what product they should stand behind. Because they gave a big speech of how they're standing, but by what they're doing, but they keep on doing really stupid things and then backtracking. Logic.
Hilarious things to go over in this video. So there's been some promotional material that has been edited, and we have a before and after showcasing exactly what's happening over at Assassin's Creed Shadows. And also we have some cope from the official Assassin's Creed Shadows account over the bugged gameplay that they showcase themselves in their gameplay reveal. And we also got some censorship to talk about regarding Assassin's Creed Shadows and what's not gonna be allowed in the Japanese version.
Okay.
There's so many things happening with Assassin's Creed Shadows as we get closer and closer to release. Assassin's Creed Shadows is one of those games that's been completely mired in controversy, and rightfully so. All of the controversy has been at the fault of Ubisoft. They have decided that, hey, even though we supposedly hired consultants, we're going to continue to make mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake until eventually we got to admit that it's just not mistake.
The number one mistake they keep on making is honestly showing that they don't know how Google works. They show that they don't know how to even use a search engine.
Mistakes. It's something that they wanted to do. It was already bad enough they were using Yasuke as a main character to represent all of feudal Japan, but then they also wanted to decide to use Chinese architecture and Chinese all this kind of stuff, Chinese subtitles in a Japanese trailer. They kept doing all this ridiculous things, and they get called out for it, and then they want to...
And all of it can be solved with just simply Googling.
You know,
that's how sad it is.
they have a freaking branch in Osaka. Come on, bro.
Yeah, even like besides that, yes, they have an actual office in Japan, and even then they didn't utilize the office in Japan. They didn't Google Zitli Squad. It's just you cannot make this stuff up. I refuse to believe those were accidents. The gate, the architecture, the clan symbols, all of that stuff. You have to be absolutely, completely living in a cave, in a forest, up a mountain since birth.
Claim harassment when you're doing that. So let's get into this video, guys. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I will greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, if you guys are paying attention to my previous videos about Assassin's Creed Shadows, I want you guys to realize something. I called this from a mile away, okay? I really did. When I went back and I looked at them delaying the game, I said they were delaying the game for two reasons.
Twice.
Number one, they
delayed it twice, just for extra context.
Delaying the game because they wanted to make Naoe the main character. They wanted to make Naoe the one who the story was about ultimately. They wanted to change it from Yasuke being the main one to Naoe, and that's exactly proven in this promotional material. Also, number two, they wanted to delay the game because Assassin's Creed...
Even them switching from Yasuke to Naoe, even that, it's so many problems with that.
Coming out in February would have been a death note for their game. There's way too many games that were way more important for people to purchase than Assassin's Creed Shadows. Only the hardcore normies would have preferred Shadows over games like
Yeah, the more I think about it, if I could play a Ronin in feudal Japan, that would actually be kind of badass.
Monster Hunter Wilds, for example, or even Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Even with all the drama that that game has, there's way more people that rather play that game than Assassin's Creed Shadows, I would guarantee you. But now, look at this promotional, look at this banner. So this is the banner that existed up here before. If you guys look at the top here, this is the banner that existed up before. You had Naoe and you had Yasuke doing the whole dual protagonist thing and all that, with obviously Yasuke overtowering Naoe. And now, look at it now. Yasuke got literally deleted. They took Yasuke off of the promotional material banner and they put only Naoe.
Yeah, of
and
course.
They said pre-order now. Bro, oh my god, this is crazy. This is hilarious. It really is, because they actually had the balls to delete Yasuke. And this is not just the Japanese I
want to know what text they changed there as well, because they did change the text. And coming to iPad too.
Huh?
Yes, it's gonna be on iPad as well.
Wait, are iPads and tablets, all that stuff, are they up there now? Am I too
No.
late?
You need a ports. You need ports for things like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like at the end they added that coming on iPad. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Ubisoft Plus, Amazon Luna, Macs with Apple Silicon via Mac, App Store, as well as Windows PC through the Ubisoft Store, Steam, and Epic Game Store. Also coming to iPad. They're trying to increase the sales profits.
Banner. This is the American one too. Like, it's hilarious to me, bro. It is so hilarious. So let's move on really quick. So you guys remember there was a gameplay trailer that was revealed, and they were playing the game over at Assassin's Creed Shadows Twitch channel, whatever.
I don't wish that people lose their money and have a miserable time, but I think they will have it, but I still hope they won't have it, but I know they will have it.
That was revealed, and they were playing the game over at Assassin's Creed Shadows Twitch channel, whatever, and they tried to pet a dog, and the dog ended up bugging out on them, which is just hilarious. And then you had all the shills say, oh, but other games bugged out during showcases. You're right. And then the shills were like, oh, but who cares? It's just a dog. You're wrong. And then you have the shills saying, oh, but it says work in progress. Doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to understand something, okay? This game is less than 2 months away from being released. If the game
less than 2 months away, got delayed twice already. This game was supposed to be out in November, so they already had extra months to fix the bugginess.
is not done or gone gold by now, something is very wrong. Flat out. If the game has not gone gold by now, if you're still saying less than 2 months away from release and your game is a work in progress in your gameplay reveal, something is clearly wrong. Number one. Number two, yes, obviously other games have bugged out at showcases before. Nobody's making fun of that. What I'm making fun of is the simple fact that they said that they were delaying the game for 4 months. 4 months, about 4 months anyway, to polish the game and fix bugs and make it ready for release. And now we are 2 months away from the supposed release date, and the game bugged out in their gameplay reveal trailer. How are you going to sit here and try to pretend as if gamers are actually going to be, oh, okay, that's normal. No, that's normal. So what do you mean to tell me? What would the game have been like if it would have came out during its initial release date? It would have been a fucking catastrophe. If it's bugging out now during your gameplay reveal, I can only imagine what the state of the game was 2 months ago. It would have been fucking terrible. So that's why people are making fun of you. That's why everybody's calling you out, because you said you were fixing the game. You said you were polishing it for release to make sure it's ready and is good to go. And here you are playing the game and it literally bugged out on you, bro. That is pathetic. That shows me that you guys have really incompetent developers. And for whatever that reason may be, who knows? But it kind of leads to the leak that happened earlier in the month when we had a Ubisoft insider claim that the developers, about 80% of the developers are just useless. They're really bad at their job. And now you can see why. Because
I mean, they have an extreme overhiring issues. They're extremely bloated. So yeah, it's not gonna go well for them. No matter how they'll try, they're over bloated. They're tanking their sales. They're tanking their profits. They have extremely bad hiring practices. They have extremely bad working ethics.
Because look at this. How can you bug out after saying you're going to fix the game for people, and then your gameplay showcase after saying you're going to fix the game, it bugs out? Of course people are going to make fun of you. So then you got also Japan talking about this game. And I had to translate this, obviously, with Google Translate. But apparently, there's been a notification. Let me click this. There's been a notification here where it says Assassin's Creed Shadows, differences in expression between the overseas North America, Europe, and the Japanese versions. Apparently, one of the things they are censoring is the beheading. According to this, although beheadings were commonplace in Japan, it seems that they are not allowed in the Japanese version. They are going to be censoring the Japanese version of the game because they do not want to showcase Yasuke beheading Asian people.
So that version is going to be available only in Japan.
Jesus, like this is like ridiculous, man. Like Like we're literally so speechless right now.
Yeah, I'm like, this can't be reality at this point, right? Like, there's no way.
I mean, bro, if you didn't want that problem, then why did you put Yasuke in the game in the first place? Because I guarantee you, if it was a male Japanese protagonist, you would not be censoring that option in Japan, most likely. Unless there's some law in Japan that I don't know about showcasing beheading and whatnot, then that's something totally different, and you guys can inform me in the comments, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, man, it looks like this is an optics thing. It looks like you're censoring this amongst other things that I couldn't even find at this point. But there's other things that are being changed for the Japanese version, and it makes you wonder, why is that? Why is it being changed for the Japanese version? It makes you go back to this picture and think, oh, that's interesting. I wonder, is Yasuke even going to be a primary freaking protagonist in the Japanese version? Like, what are we honestly...
That would be extremely funny.
Yeah, they just cut off the other part of the campaign and just gave them half the game. Oh my god.
Oh, that would just be insult to injury. Oh my
You're paying
god.
like $70-$80 just to play half the game. Stop. Japan, please. You gotta be like, yo, give me the whole game. I don't care. Like, you gotta ban Ubisoft from Japan market. Like, there's no way.
I'm pretty sure there's not gonna be a lot of people buying this game in Japan as it is.
doing here? So it seems like Ubisoft is running nothing but damage control, ladies and gentlemen, and this is why I wanted to cover these three things, because I found them to be absolutely hilarious. You got damage control number 1, you got cope number 2, and you got censorship number 3. I mean, how much crazier could it possibly get with Assassin's Creed Shadows? I don't know, but ultimately this game is going to be coming out fairly soon, and I can't wait for the fallout because it's going to be insane. I know there's going to be a bunch of people playing it. I know there's going to be a bunch of people streaming it because obviously they want to give their audience transparency when the gaming industry doesn't want to give them any, and that's perfectly fine. I understand. Shout out to all the streamers that are going to be doing that, but it doesn't mean that this game is not going to fail compared to other Assassin's Creed titles. I gotta wonder how it's going to fall between, you know, Valhalla or any previous Assassin's Creed titles, because obviously it's got a lot of big shoes to fill, and now that we're in a day and age of subscription services, I highly doubt there's going to be enough retail sales for this game that are going to get anywhere close to what the previous titles were, like Valhalla and whatnot.
With all the delays, they already tanked a lot more money than they initially were planning.
Yeah, this is no way this is going to even make a penny back.
This is such a train wreck. Oh my god.
Just don't see how that's going to happen. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did, consider leaving me a subscribe.
Good video, but oh my god, like Assassin's Creed Shadow genuinely needs to go into the PR textbooks of how you do everything wrong. This would be such an amazing study material for anyone who's studying marketing or PR.